crazy mother.
To Geeza Talk FC Premier League preview of Crystal Palace. So start off then by congratulating Palace, obviously getting to the FA Cup final. I know they did lose in the end, but fair play to them, getting all the way to the final. Great achievement for themselves. Going to the league, I mean, finishing 15th, I mean, that's not great for Crystal Palace. I mean, in my opinion now, they've got quite a good squad. And also adding to that squad as well by bringing in James Tompkins, which pretty shocked about, to be fair. I mean, I thought he was West Ham through and through. I know Dan's probably got a few words to say about that, but we'll get to you in a minute, fella. But also, Andros Townsend, I mean, I think he's going to be an absolute gem for Palace. I mean, after going to Newcastle, after sitting on the bench for Spurs all that time, it was like a new lease of life. He was running down the wing, taking people on, whipping crosses in, whipping shots in. Nearly got a shout for the England team in the end. I think he's going to be an absolute gem for Palace this year. And obviously, they've put in a bid for Benteke, obviously got rejected, but it just shows that Crystal Palace are willing to spend big, not messing about, want to stay in the Premier League and keep up with all these other teams. Also a quick note as well on Dwight Gale. Quite shocked about that as well, because he used to come on a lot of the time for Palace and grab a goal like that as well, dropping a league to Newcastle. But that's how it goes sometimes in football. Anyway, Dan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, following on from what you just mentioned about Dwight Gale, I mean, even though he was coming from the bench, started a few games for Palace, still finished their top goal scorer, 7 goals in all comps. I mean, the South Londoners, again, you know, we touched on it a bit earlier about them getting to the FA Cup final. You know, Alan Pardew be looking at himself for that little dance when they went 1-0 up, possibly thinking the old granddad dance or your dad dance, and obviously a birthday party, you know, extra cheeky. You got to say that, Alan. But moving on, I mean, obviously Alan Pardew's men obviously will be looking to push on, not just signing obviously James Tompkins from West Ham. Personal on that, he needed to go possibly. He wasn't really in the first team picture at West Ham. He did play over 30 games, but a lot of the time it was more or less either right back or it was coming on. Maybe a clean slate for him going forwards. So I wish you well, James. Also, Palace have brought in former Marseille goalkeeper Steve Mandanda, looking to obviously push Hennessy in goal. Hennessy in the Euros made a few mistakes. Obviously, Palace fans would know a bit more, but surely obviously a bit of quality in the sticks obviously might actually get him a few more points. Couple of players to keep an eye out for you. Obviously, Wilfried Zaha had his little spell at Man United, didn't work out. He's come back again. That man in the middle of the park, Yohan Cabaye, the Frenchman, be looking to tick things over midfield. Real quality midfield there with distribution with a dead ball. And at the back, obviously, you got the big man Scott Dan as well, and obviously the pace man down the wings, Yannick Bolasie. Little rumours of him leaving. I'm not too sure the amount of money Palace are asking for him. A couple of players obviously to keep out for. I mean, Mason touched on it. Townsend, again, little wizard on the wing. Also been dubbed obviously a one-trick pony. Cuts inside, pings it with his left. You know, I mean, England obviously took advantage of that a few times with international stage. Roy Hodgson obviously agreed with that as well. Young left-back, Senegalese left-back, Papa Soare as well. Again, obviously unknown player. Pardew obviously had his scouts in France, picked him up on the cheap. Done really well down the left. Another one, been in and around the Premiership with Palace a couple of years now. Jason Puncheon, again, he can add real quality to the Palace side when he's on his day. And obviously, just to add to that as well, obviously Palace open their season with a fixture against West Brom. Both teams obviously been maybe early doubts of a 6-point clash there. Both struggled last season. But good luck to them. I'll pass you back to Mason.
Cheers, Dan. Some interesting facts there as always. Wishing Palace the best of luck for their next season.
Mother.